guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Masande's Way, y'all. If you are new around here, I am Masande, and this, darling, is Masande's Way. Woohoo! Thanks for joining. I'm sure you can tell by my energy level that I am very excited about today's video. So yeah, today's video is my top 10 favorite Korean dramas. Impossible. How you come up with a list of just 10 of your favorite K-dramas? I tried, I couldn't do it. So I'm gonna give it a little twist. I'm gonna make this video about my top 10 favorite Netflix K-dramas. Yeah, so I love all things K-drama. If you have not watched a K-drama, hopefully this will be a good introduction into the world of K-dramas. If you're already part of it, if you are within like I am, then maybe I'll introduce you to one or two new K-dramas that you haven't seen. But either way, I hope you enjoyed today's video. So let's get into it. Alright, so coming in at number 10 is DP, starring one of my favorite actors, Jung Hae-in. He is yeah. So anyway, DP doesn't show that side of him, but it's about Korea's military enlistment program, where every male above the age of 18 has to enlist in the army for 2 years. And so DP is set around these 2 years, and there's like a task force team that's formed for deserters. So obviously, if you're being bullied, if you're being hazed, if you know on the verge of suicide, people desert, they run off. And so DP is about a group of like 2 or 3 men that go out and they look for people that have deserted the military. And why I love this drama so much is that it kind of gives you an insight into a big part of a lot of Koreans' life, right? Because the military doesn't just affect the men that go, it affects the wives that are left behind, the girlfriends, the families of these people. So I think it was just a nice look into the lives of these young men that have to go into the military and serve for 2 years. And also, I mean, it's starring Jung Hae-in. Hello! And my number 9 pick is called Empress Key. Empress Key, I remember watching this many years ago and absolutely loving it. So I'm a huge fan of periodic dramas. I love K-dramas that go back in time, that show you, the Goryeo days, the dynasty days. Because a lot of K-dramas that are set in these times will show you just Korea, right? But I really love this because a large part of it is also set in China. So you don't only get to see the history from Korea, you get to kind of also see the Chinese history and how they played into Korea's history. So I love it for its teachable moment, but also it stars one of my favorite. I have a lot. Okay, I have a lot of favorites. But Ji Chang-wook is a part of this drama, and so if you're looking for a nice historic drama, nothing new, something that was a classic, then Empress Key is a really good place to start. Number 7 pick is 2521. Now let me tell you about this drama. You know what? Initially, I wasn't gonna watch this drama because of Nam Joo-hyuk. I'm not a Nam Joo-hyuk fan. So if you watch Start, I think that's where he got very popular. But for me, I just was like, oh, he's cute, but there's nothing like deep about him. The drama first is set in like the 90s, right? And I think around 97, when was it the IMF or some kind of financial crisis was happening in Korea, and so this guy Nam Joo-hyuk, he goes from being a chaebol to his family losing everything, and then him having to go find a job, take care of his family, make ends meet. And so in this process, he meets this young girl who's an aspiring fencer, played by Kim Tae-ri, amazing actress. And yeah, so it's a story about friendship. It's a story about, coming of age of a group of friends. It's a story about romance, about first love. But I think more than that, I think the fact that it's set in like the 90s gives you a nice retro throwback moment. But also it's just such a good story. It's like the storyline is so good. I think it'll give you a nice look into what Korea looked like in the 90s. And I think that also just the friendship aspect of it. Also, I think it's my number 7 pick because it was fun. It's a fun drama. So if you're looking for something light, for something fun, for something cute, something romantic, something that's not too serious, but that will, be a good way to pass time, then 2521 is a really good one. Really, really good one. All right. And at number 6, it's okay to not be okay. I absolutely love this drama. And you know what? When I watched this drama, I had no idea what it was about. I had never even heard of it. I just randomly, it came up on my Netflix. And so I thought, oh, it's got Kim Soo-hyun, who was a big deal back in the day. So let me watch it. And I was pleasantly surprised. I love that it's a drama that deals with topics that are not that are taboo and are not really spoken about in Korean culture. So things like mental health, things like personality disorder, autism, it covers all those things. It covers a spectrum of things, which is really cool for a drama, but also does it in a light way, does it in a not too romanticized way. Just the storyline, the things that are tackled in the drama. So this girl has personality disorder, mental health. The guy is dealing with a brother who's autistic, and the baggage from their past, how they grew up, the things they experienced because of the mental health in their families. And so they meet at a point where they just need help. And so it's a story of healing. So if you want something that's a little deeper, that touches with real life societal issues, then it's okay to not be okay. I mean, the title just says it all. It's a really good drama, and Kim Soo-hyun is hot. Okay, he's not hot. He's cute. He's pretty. And coming in at number 5 is Mr. Sunshine. Woohoo! I love Mr. Sunshine. I absolutely love this drama. I think I've seen it 2 or 3 times already. But yeah, Mr. Sunshine is set in the 1800s. And what I absolutely love about this drama is that it's set in a period that's not really spoken about in Korean dramas. So it was very new. It was a new angle, and it worked really well for the drama. The Japanese army is there. The American army has a base there, and they're present. They're loud in the country, and also you get to see the people, their lifestyle changes. Electricity is introduced for the first time. The way they dress, they go from wearing those typical clothes that you see in period dramas to them wearing suits and dresses and French style hats, and it's just such a nice look at the 1800s where Korea was evolving. But also the evolution was not because that's what they wanted, but for many countries like our own, it was through colonization, through forceful, these countries forcefully coming in and changing who you are. Okay, coming in at number 5, Crash Landing on You. This one is a big drama for a lot of people for many different reasons. I watched it because the main actress, I had just watched her previous drama, absolutely loved it, and so I was keen to watch anything that she is in. I wasn't a Hyun Bin fan before watching this drama, but now I 100% am. But yeah, so Crash Landing on You is about this heiress in Korea who is on a parachute. I don't know why. Is she on a film set or something, or a commercial, and she's on a parachute, and she crash lands in North Korea. And she's discovered by an army official, and he takes her in, and in the process of him trying to help her find her way back to South Korea, they fall in love. And I think the reason why I love this drama so much is the supporting cast. When it comes to supporting cast, it kills. All the North Korean actors, the South Korean actors, well, not North Korean really, but the South Korean actors who act like North Koreans, they kill it. And it's just a really nice, also it's a nice sneak peek into North Korea, because you're not going to find any North Korean dramas anyway. So I think it's a nice sneak peek into North Korea, and I watched a lot of reviews from North Koreans who have defected into the South. So they watched the drama and they were really pleased with how their country was depicted. in the drama. So it's quite an accurate depiction of North Korea. And so if you want to learn about the North, this is the perfect way to do so. Yeah, and coming in hot at number 4, we have Fight for My Way. Now this drama it was so hard for me to pick the number 4 spot because all of Park Sejun's dramas, all of them are in my top 10. So Fight for My Way is absolutely amazing. It stars my favorite actor of all time, Park Sejun. Let's clap for him and his brilliant acting. Yeah. Anyway, Fight for My Way is honestly, it's like a fresh taste and a fresh look into the ordinary life of Koreans, because sometimes K-dramas can be very like mystical. It's just like people that don't exist in real life. And so Fight for My Way the cast is just ordinary people. The male lead, he's not rich, he's not fluffy. There isn't a whole lot of things that make him charming, right? But the essence of who he is absolutely charming. He's just like a guy he's unemployed. I think he lost his job and he was a fighter and he wants to go back into fighting, and the girl is in love with loses her job at the department store. But I think it's this depiction of just ordinary people. It's this depiction of just who you would find walking down the street in Korea that makes this drama so charming and so fun. It's hilarious. And it's really fun. So if you want something that's lighthearted, that's about friendship, it's about love, it's about work struggles, then Fight for My Way is a good one. All right, and then at number 3, Something in the Rain. All right, so Something in the Rain is my number 3 pick. And this drama is just amazing. If you thought Crash Landing on You support cast was amazing, Something in the Rain support cast is even more amazing. I love this drama. It starts off with this girl in a broken relationship, and then her best friend's younger brother also moves back to Korea, and they connect and they start a friendship, and in the midst of that they fall in love. But it's not just peaches and cream. I think one of the really enjoyable parts of the drama is her family. So her family bring the drama. Her family are like, no, we don't want this guy, you're not gonna be with him, and they bring the heat, and it's just, the drama just draws you in. Like, you fall in love with the characters, you fall in love with their story, with their fight to be together. And Jung Hae-in is just, he's just everything. Okay, number 2 spot goes to Love in the Moonlight. Love in the Moonlight. Love this drama. It stars, once again, one of my faves, Park Bo-gum. He's actually in my number 1 drama as well. So he's been a fave for a very long time, but you know, there's like levels to faves. So Park Seo-joon is there, and then Park Bo-gum is like here, and then like there's other people there, but you know, it's levels. But yeah, so Park Bo-gum is in Love in the Moonlight. It's based on a book that I know, and it's about this prince who falls in love with, listen, I don't know if he falls in love with her when she's a girl or a boy, but there's a girl pretending to be a boy. He works in the palace as a eunuch, and in this process, the prince falls in love. But I don't know, the prince finds out that she's a girl, but I don't know if the love comes before or after he knows that she's a girl. I don't know. Do I want to know? No. Okay, don't ruin it for me. But yeah, anyway, he falls in love with her, and it's just the story of them, you know, becoming lovers in the moonlight. Like the cinematography, the like where it's shot. I actually visited one of the places where it was shot and was filmed at, and okay, number 1. My number 1 pick is Reply 1988. And it's about these families that are living in this neighborhood in 1988. 1988. But yeah, so in 1988, it was the Seoul Olympics. yeah, I think it's also like it's a coming of age story really, because they go from being like high school students to university to being adults. So there's friendship intertwined, there's love, there's, you know, the families. It's not just about the kids and their friendship, but the families and the friendship that they have amongst the adults. And just also it's like a, what's that thing, How I Met Your Mother moment, because it starts off with this girl speak like sharing her past, and you don't really know which friend she's referring to. So she marries one of the friends, but you don't know which one until the end. And I remember watching this and not being pleased with who she marries, but who am I? I'm just a spectator. But anyway, absolutely love 1988. I've seen it, I think, about 3 times already, and I'm just giving myself a break from it. My 1988 is a classic. Yeah, so if you are looking for something that was a big hit in Korea, then Reply 1988 is a good place to start. And that's it for me, you guys. The video is long enough, so let's not make it any longer. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you guys enjoyed this and want to see more videos like this, let me know and I will do it for you. But for